Hey y'all. Mm, Hey, happy Sunday. Hey y'all. Just chilling on a Sunday. Talk to me, I talk back. Hi, Tyrone. I am good. Why should I say I'm okay? I was just sitting here thinking, it's almost, it's 10 minutes to 4 where I'm at, and I'm already dreading having to work tomorrow. You know, they say if you already start dreading going to work, then maybe you need to switch jobs. It is too early in the year to be tired of working. And I'm just thinking, I need a vacation. I'm already in need of a vacation. And I have not planned one yet at all this year. What type of work do I do? Let's just say I'm a corporate queen. Let's just say that I'm a corporate queen. My job, like, they pretty much switched all my work out last week, and they were pretty much like, you need a higher level of work. Like, where is this higher level? Because I'm more of a, ironically, I'm more of a, I can't say I'm landed in this field. Hi, Ender. Hello, Ender. Welcome to my page. Is this your first time? I just sit around. I put on my robe and my bonnet, and I come and talk to my cousins. Ah, come talk to my cousins. I've done absolutely nothing today, really, other than shower and eat my salad. Did anybody see my last short? I have put myself on a diet, guys. Oh my gosh. So, hey, how are you doing? I'm just up here already miserable at 4 p.m. thinking about going back to work. I think I just need a vacation. And it's too early, like I said, in a year. Hello, Aubrey, to be needing a vacation. But it's Sunday. It was supposed to snow here in Atlanta. It Where I'm at, it did not. And I was kind of praying in a sense, maybe like it, I wouldn't have to work if tomorrow if the snow came in heavy or something. I just think I need a break. That's all. But yeah, if y'all saw my last short I did, I put myself on a diet, guys. Oh my goodness. I like my stomach to be flat, okay? And my stomach is not flatting. It is not. I was doing so good last year. I broke up with my boyfriend. When did I break up with him? I broke up with him early in the year. And then like me and my homegirls, you love black women? Thank you. And me and my homegirl, we was just like, oh, we're gonna lock in and stuff. I was doing so well. And then I had the nerve to backtrack. And then I know I done gained too much weight. And my stomach is not flat. Like, and the thing is, I wear a lot of my clothes very form fitting. So I really don't have like 5 pounds, like more than 5 pounds to like really to be going, like to be gaining in my clothes because I wear them very form fitting. And so I actually had plans this week because in my mind, I told myself a month ago before I made these plans, I had plans for like to get all my homegirls together in the city this weekend and we're all gonna go out. So I made these plans a month ago to make sure everybody would be like prepared to go out. And I was like, oh, I need a 1 month. All I need to do is lock in for 1 month. And I'm talking about like serious lock in and I could drop the weight I gained. And I did not. And thankfully, this weekend they was like, "Oh, the weather's gonna be bad." So I was just like, "Oh, I could cancel the plans." Because I'm one of them girls. Like every time I go out with my girls, everyone always like compliments me on how I dress and everything. If I can't do nothing, even though y'all see me with my bonnet and my robe, I dress up. Like I be looking good. So I was just like, I cannot. I'm so happy the weather, even though it did get bad, but we didn't want to risk it. It's always bad weather. So now I pushed the plans out to like Thanks not Thanksgiving, why I'm saying Thanksgiving, out to around Valentine's Day. So one of my girls like, we're just gonna lock in and really do it. Hi there from South Africa. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm fine the way I am. Because of the way I'm shaped, people cannot really tell how much I weigh because I'm very much so like my hips are wider than my stomach. But I'm not happy right now because I like my stomach to be very like flat whatever. And I was getting to the point also like my first little ab roll, it was coming through, and I have not been this happy at this long in like 3, 4 years. I don't even remember. Oh my gosh. So oh, this somebody said, why did we break up? Content seller. I don't know what that means. Why did we break up? We broke up. Let's see. What would I say? He was one of them guys. He was from Brooklyn and he lived like by the time I got him, he was like reformed from the streets. Let's say that. But he still had that attitude, that aggression, whatever. And so he improved a lot on that. To be he We argued and stuff, but he improved a lot on that. But it was just like it wasn't enough. And then it was just like he still had that like hustling mentality. So it's like, boy, I need some time. And he's just always like, I gotta get to the money. Now, by the time we got together, he was a very professional, like owned several homes and stuff, but it was just like work, 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 work. And I'm like, how are we gonna have a relationship if you always just work, 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 work? And even though it's so crazy because I found this find this happening with myself throughout the years, like men will improve if you want to stick in there and let them beat you down emotionally. But by the time they get to where you want them to be, I be so worn out. Ah, and the thing is, like, when I break up with people, usually we're not going through no arguments or anything. It's just I'm like finally I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Well, how heavy am I? Heavy enough. Heavy enough. I had a friend, one of my male friends I was talking to, just a friend. He was just like, last time I seen you, and it wasn't a long time ago. It's like you wasn't looking heavy or nothing. He was like, I can tell you put on the weight. You can't. You don't have to tell that I put on weight. I can tell I put on weight. And my face can tell I can put on weight. My clothes couldn't tell I put away. He was like, send me a picture. I was like, no. And we were on FaceTime, but he was just seeing like, and the thing is, it's not like just, oh my God, you're just so unattractive. No, it's personally, it's my self-conscious. Okay. And I was like, I don't feel good like this. I'm sub. Same with my boyfriend. He was nice at first and then he was mean. Yeah, he just had that. I don't know because, well, so I live in the South, of course. I live in Atlanta, but all of my mother's family, they all are still in the North. So in New York and New Jersey, in Midwest, what Detroit and stuff. So they all have that kind of like they move differently and have that kind of like aggression to them. In a sense, I like it because I'm just used to it because half of my family's that way. But it's still that streetness in them. It's and you can't take out the street, and it's different. So I was raised up off of Glenwood. So I have that hood. I still have hood in me. Like even though I'm more refined, and it was very intentional. There are some things that immediately would just take me there, like, and people like, where the hell that came from? Like it's in me, you know. But I think men just carry it differently. Yeah, sometimes boys be mean. Yeah, I can't understand that. Oh, you're in Zimbabwe. Where in Zimbabwe are you from? Oh, y'all must be somewhere in there from Zimbabwe. Oh, so someone's in my chat from Zimbabwe. I like the singer, the actor Rotimi and his wife Vanessa's from Zimbabwe, and I follow her, so I really like her. I'm my worst on 6-0. I'm way worse. So we kind of broke up. I was just kind of tired from just like, I'm not gonna tell you how to treat me. You gotta, I'd rather not deal with it. And the thing is, for me, if you're gonna be in a relationship and you're like keeping yourself to that only that person, then you need to be available because I can get more attention. I can get more stuff. I can get by being single. It's easy. So why am I gonna just sacrifice all my little bit of youth that I have left for someone who's not gonna be available? Hmm? Why? Why? Yeah, so now I am back on my diet. Okay. I am back. Oh, you ain't from Zimbabwe. You from the Crips. Are you from the West Coast? You snowed in? No, that's what I was telling people. I'm in Atlanta. No, we are not snowed in. It's crazy. Texas has more snow here in Texas than in Atlanta. I was trying to find some excuse to get not work. I was looking for one. It's so hard for me, a valid excuse, okay? A valid excuse. It's so hard for me not to work. No, I'm not snowed in at all. I was definitely hoping for it. Oh my God, I was so hoping for it. I need a break. I need a break. Mm-mm. Oh, hi, North Carolina. Are y'all snowed in? Did it make it up there? I'm like, how is Texas snowed in and Atlanta is not? South Carolina, yeah, y'all snowed in? How is it that we are not? But that's just like Atlanta. I had a little post out. I was just today talking about Atlanta weather is like a man. They always warn you, like, I was telling you, like, oh, I'm gonna bring it. And you be waiting. They don't be bringing them but a little bit of something. I was sleeting. I don't even have sleet outside. There is not even ice on the roofs of these houses around me. I was like, are you serious? Yeah, what Atlanta weather be disappointing. But it did give me an excuse to cancel my plans. So it did give me an excuse. Yeah, I gotta get a little snow. Okay. Let me see. I made a little short. Let me see. ATL ho. Decatur. Where's greater actually? Decatur. Glenwood. ATL ho. ATL. That's a song, y'all. Who don't know? Jocelyn, you're talking about from Love and Hip Hop. I get told that. That's who people tell me I resemble. That's crazy. So here's what I posted on my thing. Let me see. Let me make sure I ain't showing y'all nothing. So let's see. I posted. I don't know if y'all can see this. Okay, kind of. Let's see my little video. So I like to. Yeah, a lot of people tell me that's who I resemble. And let me get my weight back down. But so I like to keep my stomach flat. And I can't wait. Oh my God. Oh. So we gonna work on that. So this is my first day. I kept telling myself, like, it takes me a minute to get focused. I don't know why, but once I get focused, so today was my first day trying to eat somewhat healthy. I had a salad. Mm. You said it's hibernated season. Oh, I know that's what people say, but this is the thing. Let me see. When we start. Well, this is the thing. I know it's hibernated season, but the point is like you don't want to get so far over that you just sometimes you can just tip it so bad it just keeps going. It's like if something on your car messes up and you don't take care of it, then something else will mess up and then you just let it go down. So I don't know. I don't want to do that. So I need to arrest myself, snatch myself back right now. So it won't be that. It won't. Mm-mm. I can't. Because like I said, I like to go out and show off and stuff. But I am, when you bringing me to LA, when you bring me Jeff, so be I think this your first time ever coming in here. That's my first time seeing you. I don't know about when I'm going. It's been a minute since I've been out to LA. And aren't you the one that said you was a crip? I don't know about that. That don't sound safe to me. I'm not trying to live on the edge no more. That's in my youth, I'll be willing. Yeah, I don't want to wear shirts all summer. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, nobody will do all that. I want to show a little skin. Yeah, I'm not trying to do this. I gotta stop it now. Got to stop it now. Yeah, I'm not going to visit no crib. That sounds scary to me. Although I used to date a guy who was a blood, but he was years out of it. He wasn't still doing that mess, but I'm too old to be living on. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Hell, it's bad enough I come on here. I be talking about Quita, and she live in off of Glenwood. Anybody who look at my shorts, I be talking about Quita. She live basically hoe hopping from motel to motel. She live down the road. She see me, she may be ready to jump my ass. That's living on the edge, as much as it's going to happen. Me talking about people that live close by. No, no. And the thing is, like, I have thick thighs and stuff, so I don't mind my thighs being thick. It's my stomach. No. Mm-mm. No. And you gonna keep me safe? I don't know about that. I used to be out in LA quite a bit when I was younger, and it wasn't safe then. So I don't know. I don't know what it is now. Hello. Why you holding your eyes? Ah, hello. Yeah. So I'm gonna be focused. Let me see if I can find a photo. What y'all doing today? What are y'all doing today? But I am enjoying being single right now. I really do need to focus on myself because, ooh,
Beauties when you just got out the shower. Beauties when you're ready and I.
where was I at? I was young. Let me see. I got to think about where I was at. Mm, where the hell she live? I think I remember some West something. I don't remember, but I know my auntie live out there. A lot of my family still live out there. Yes. I think it was like West or something, LA or something like that. But last time I went out to California, I went to Antioch and I went to Oakland. Oh my God, I had the time of my life out in Oakland. But I heard now it's supposed to be like gentrified. Mm-hmm. Gentrified. So so this was me back in August. I was trying to lose the weight I put on. So I was losing the weight I put on. And then I got back with my freaking ex. So that was me back. So I was losing the weight I put on and I was doing good. And I got back with my ex. Uh, and that's stress. So that's why one reason I need to be single, because I don't need nobody stressing me out so I can get this weight off me. Mm-hmm. Now I'm bigger than that. It just won't do. No, no, no. Mm-mm-mm. Can't believe I allowed myself to put on weight like this. So what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Y'all talk, I talk back. What y'all doing? Hey, I'm just laying around. That was my last my last date with that Negro. Cover him up. Cover him up. I really don't believe in like, when women post men, I really don't believe necessarily covering them up. But I was just like, I know he gonna act up. So let me just go ahead and cover his face up. He won't be around long. Now, everybody, the thing is, everyone already saw like prior, they knew, okay, but they didn't know I had got back with him. And y'all kind of be like, you get back with somebody, you may be like embarrassed for a little bit. If you ever like circle the block with somebody, you'd be a little embarrassed, like, I don't, and you be questioning yourself. You're like, I don't know if I really should be with this person. If I should have went backtracked. So I started covering his face up when I posted stuff. I was like, your ass ain't gonna embarrass me. I, mm, yes, we'll cover him up. I'm staying here a few more minutes. I'm gonna get off. I just want to say hello to you guys today. Because they say anything, one thing a man gonna do is embarrass your ass. They would embarrass you. Mm. So it's so funny. So when I circled the block and I got back with this Negro last year, and I'm not doing that no more. Like when I left that situation, I knew I was done. Um, my homegirls was like, when I started talking to somebody else, they was like, why ain't you like getting on me? Like, why ain't you allowing yourself to heal? Ah, you just rush into situations. They knew I was with someone because I was always out and stuff. I was like, yeah, I met somebody. They didn't know I got back with my ex, and I was so embarrassed to say I got back with my ex. So they thinking I'm just with somebody else. It's like, you need to hear from old boy. So I heard that for months. They was, oh my God, they was talking about me bad for months. Oh, you just jump in one situation into another situation. They dogged me out so bad. And I only recently, like maybe the last few weeks, told them, yeah, when y'all remember when I told y'all I was with somebody else. Hello, JB Real. Oh yeah, okay, I remember you. So I was just talking about how me getting back with my like I circled the block with my ex. Oh, you must just get in here. I was telling people I went on a diet. I'm dieting now because I end up gaining weight circling the block. I don't advise people to. Not this year. I circled the block at the end of last year. And since then, I have not been able to get back right. And I need to snatch myself right now before I gain more weight. And I'm not comfortable in my clothing right now. So, but I was telling them so last year, you still look that, oh my God. So, of course, too, I get attention still at my size now, but I'm not comfortable because I wear my clothes very form fitting. And so I don't be having like really like 10 pounds to be gaining in my clothes, or they not gonna fit like I want them. And I done gained over 10 pounds. So now I need to snatch myself so I can get my stuff back together, you know? And the thing is that when I walk into a room, I love to turn eyes. Like I like people like, damn, okay. And I don't even be necessarily, I don't even want people to really approach me, but I still like to know, see them looking at me. Okay, that's how I like to do it. Okay. I just like to know I could turn eyes. And I'm not feeling that right now. Hello, ATM. So I'm not feeling that right now. I guess new people coming in. So I was just showing them like, I was like doing good. Let me you snatch me up. I was doing good last year because I gained only a few pounds. Like I was complaining because I gained like 7 something pounds. I'm looking at some. Okay, I should put do not stir. I gained like 7 something pounds, and so now I was just like, I think I gained no, I gained maybe up to 10, and I just felt fat as fuck. And so I was complaining, and then I was losing that, and then I circled the block. You going to approach? I circled the block, and that were you talking about 10 pounds? No, way more. No. So now I'm just like I'm not feeling comfortable. So I'm finally getting my mind like finally getting my mind where I'm like, okay, you got this, girl. You're gonna do this. Let's take this weight off. And I saw this post. Even if you block somebody, if you're on WhatsApp, I have never been. I've always been thick. I've never been slim. I just like to keep my stomach flat. So what's the point of life? What's the point of the life? It's me coming in gossiping with my cousins and my peoples. There's never like a topic unless I just start talking about stuff, whatever's on my mind for the day, and I go for there. I go from there. And so I was just telling people like I'm not ready to go back to work tomorrow, and that I had to start a diet. I don't know. It's probably their first time. Okay, so I gave the little. Let me show y'all who wasn't on here. Let me show y'all. So I gained these 10 pounds last year. Like I think it was like 10, maybe no more than 12, but still. And I felt fat then, fat as hell. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all. I was in my bathing suit. Let me see. And now I had plans, but because of the weather, we kind of like I was able to cancel those. So I was kind of happy because I'm not gonna be able to fit in my clothes like I want to. Let's see if I find. So I was kind of happy about that. Because I thought when I made the plans a month ago, guys, I thought I was like, because the thing is, if I had to give myself 1 month and I really like focus how I do, I can like trim down whatever, but I have to be very strict with myself. Let's see. I have to be extremely strict with myself. And so I made plans a month ago with my girls today, but I did not focus. Like Mr. Trap Jumper, all hell snow. Where are you from? I'm in Atlanta. ATL, Atlanta. Yeah, but I got back with a Negro and he stressed me out. Stressed me out. I'm trying to make sure I find something so I don't be showing them. Okay. All right. So this was me when I gave my like 10, 12 pounds last year. Okay. And I felt fat as hell. Then I got back with him. ATL, yeah. Keep it moving, dude. Have you been changing your diet for the tap in with good Lord? So have I been changing my diet? This is my first day. Okay. This is my first day. Like I literally woke up and I've been like telling myself, like, you could do this, girl. You can do this. And I was like, but but I don't really lie to myself. Like, even I don't lie, I lie to myself. I do not. Like, I knew I was just like, I'm not ready to do this. But I woke up this morning and I was just like, I'm gonna do this now. Now I feel I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get this weight off me. Okay. So that's when I gained the 10, 12 pounds. I feel fat as hell because I like to keep my stomach pretty slim. So now so that was before I got back with the little Negro. Then when I got back from Negro, oh my God. Where I get my motivation. But I see what you're talking about. You'll feel so much better too. Yeah. So now I'm back. So I'm definitely gonna be back because it's good also that with women to have like friends who needs to like do the same thing or want to do the same thing. So At least to Valentine's Day, me and my homegirls was like, we're gonna lock in. And they got on it before me because I just wasn't ready, but now I'm ready. So, because I like to look a certain way. Okay. So yeah, because now I got me a little push. I'm like, no. Oh my God. So I bought some fruits and stuff and I froze them. This time I froze them like 2 weeks ago. I wrote like I'm more so green smoothies. I like the kale and the spinach and stuff. So when I do that, because I it's so crazy. Although I eat salad, I really don't like eating my vegetables. I rather drink them. Ain't that kind of crazy? And so I bought me like kale and spinach and fruits and stuff. And froze them about 2 weeks ago because I was waiting to get to this point where I was like, okay, now you really ready, girl. So the stuff is frozen. And so I'm gonna get on it. You a boy or a girl? Oh wow. Am I a boy or a girl? Is it like that out there? I mean Atlanta, it's you might have to ask that in Atlanta. But I know you coming in here being ignorant. Am I a boy? Am I a girl? And niggas be gay on here too sometimes. Yeah. And the funny thing is, they may wish I was a boy. And they probably do. It's so crazy because I have a transsexual friend and we was on a different social media site. And it's known that she's a transsexual, even though she looks like a woman because she transitioned early. She makes it known. And her commentary is very much so, she's a transsexual. Okay. So, okay, let's see. Time out. So you know that she is a trans, okay? So I saw this guy was out, he came through my inbox trying to holler at me and then like asking me if I'm special. And so I'm like, am I special? Safety, yeah, they have that for everyone's safety. So ask me, am I special? I'm like, what do you mean, am I special? He was like, oh, I see that you T friend. So I'm asking you if you special. Now, this man, I went to his page because I'm so confused. Like, what do you mean I'm special? He looks like a very heterosexual man. So I was like, what do you mean? Am I sex? I mean, am I special? He's like, I see you T friend. I was like, okay, what are you getting at? Yeah, we're friends. Yeah, we've been friends for a while. He was like, do you have something between your legs that's a little bit special? It's the Rox, Rox box for Roxy, y'all. My name is Roxy. It's Roxy. Uh, so it's like, do you have a little something special between your legs? I was like, huh? I was like, why would you think that? He was like, well, you are T's friend. I was like, no, I was born a girl. He was so disappointed. I didn't have nothing special between my legs. But no, men be, oh my goodness. And the crazy thing is, so the slimmer I get, the more defined my face is. And so I have been, and then when I do my makeup, a lot of times, not when I do my makeup, when I get my makeup professionally done, and I'm going to events, I sometimes tell my like, make drag queen me up. Like, if I'm paying you, make it glamorous and stuff. And I have asked somebody asked me, "Are you a trans?" Because it's so crazy that if you look ultra feminine or like it's just extra, they think, "Oh, that must be a man." Or if your stomach's flat and you got a big butt, oh, it must be a man because that's surgery. No, everything's homegrown. No, I am 100% woman, female. Let me say it like that. I'm a female. Ah, I have ovaries and a uterus. I bleed. Okay. Oh, and that's another. Okay, so I don't ever like promote like the tricks of the trans girls, but my homegirl, that's a trick she used to do. So I met her later in life, but she was a woman of the night. Okay, y'all, you know a lot of trans women. especially the older ones. They did like their street work, whatever. And so one of her tricks was she would keep tampons in her restroom. And so like she would have I think they call like in calls or something. She would have in calls and she would just like sometimes some people just pay her to do like massages or to just like do oral. But they're thinking that they're getting it from a girl, and that's what she do. What am I covering up? I'm covering up my nightgown. Oh, this one I'm covering up. It's a feminine nightgown, but it's not the cute one. It's not like lace and stuff like I usually like. But I'm covering my night clothes. Yeah, so that's what she do. So they won't be like, ooh, like thinking it's something else. That's what she would do. But I was just sharing with somebody. So, and this is so wrong. Boy, do you want to be? See, usually I don't time y'all out, but I'm gonna time you out because I don't feel like dealing with that. You can get timed out talking about some show you something. The audacity for you to tell me to show you something and you ain't even trying to, oh, what's your cash app? I tell you, some of y'all be asking for a lot for nothing. Talking about some show you something. Negro, that wouldn't even, oof. Y'all may not even be black. Y'all get called niggas and Negroes, okay? You comfy enough? I am very comfortable. Mm-hmm. So I was sharing with my friend a story that she told me once. Now I told you she's a trans. Now within the last maybe like 5 something years, she got it changed down there. But yeah, now this is bad. So I don't promote this. I do not promote this. I would not promote this. Okay. So she had her meat piece, her something special. And she had a man fall in love with her. And she was having sex with this man. Yes. So this is what happened. And I told somebody, I know it's the truth. And this is why I know she's telling the truth because I was talking to my homeboy and I asked him a question. And I was like, have you ever hooked up with a girl? And what brings this up is me talking about trans people and then me having a conversation I had actually yesterday with my homeboy. I said, have you ever went over a girl's house or somewhere and tried to have sex with a girl and you never turned the lights on? He was like, no. He was like, he's a very visual person, so he need visual stuff to really turn him on. So he's never done that. But out here, yo, oh my goodness, that's how yo dumb line out there out here, yo, oh my goodness. Um, okay, I don't know. I'm telling a story that's actually happened, okay? That I was told and several other people was told from one of my trans friends. So I'm gonna tell you what she did. And I do not promote this. Don't do this. This could probably get you. If you're a trans woman, you probably get you killed, okay? Oh no, I shouldn't say that, but okay, so she met this guy and she's very passing. Oh, she's very fast. I don't want her to nothing to hurt her like that. But she's very passing. And this is why she is. And her voice is very feminine. And I'll tell you why her voice is feminine before I go into the other story. So when she was younger, when she was a little and she was coming up, she had two older sisters, and she would do everything that her older sisters would do. And so her older sisters was on birth control when he was younger. So she saw them take their birth control pills. So she started taking their birth control pills. And this was when she was a kid, because they was older than her. And birth control pills ain't nothing but fucking hormones. So because for the longest she was taking the pills, she started developing little breast, taking birth control pills, and her voice never deepened. So if you hear her voice, it's even lighter than my voice. It's crazy. And she sounds and looks like a woman. It's because she was taking birth control pills before she even knew what they were. She was taking her sister's birth control pills. Okay, so back to what happened. So she met, yeah, never had a chance. Yeah, so you better watch with your little boys if he got sisters or something. Because kids like to copy after each other. You better watch what the hell they be taking. Yes, okay. Okay, if not a gay. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So I asked my homeboy, like, I was like, you ever had sex and you didn't turn on the light? So you had sex with a woman and you never even seen her body down there, whatever. He was like, no, he's a visual person. But I know it's factual, which the story she told me, because I have dated men who have tried to have sex with me in the dark. And I'm like, no, let's turn on the lights because ain't nothing going up in me I ain't seen. But Okay, and men be trying to flip you over and would just go front, hit the front and back and never. Because I know it's factual. So this is how she got away with it. So she was dating this guy for a while. Um, she was she was dating this guy for a while, and he was liking her and stuff, and he would always be like sitting at they would be sitting home like basically like Netflix and chilling, but back then it was no Netflix. And he'll be trying to feel down there. She'd be like, no, 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 I'm on my period. So that's why I told you she always kept the tampons. That's what she started with the tampons. So she's like, no, I'm on my period. No, no, boy, stop, whatever. So she'll kind of get away with it by giving him head or something. Or he'll let him play with her titties, but she would never let him touch whatever down below. So one day he was staying over. That's the first violation. It was. I do not agree with what she did. I do not. Okay. And so now she's much older and she tells other trans girls, don't ever do this because it's dangerous. So so they was finally staying over, and I think she said they was like he was drunk, but she was allowing him to sleep in the bed. And mind you, usually they tuck, but now he's laying behind her. So she pulled that thing tight to the front. And now he would be trying to like, reach around and touch her. And she's like, stop. She's like, I'll give it to you, but you know, I don't want you to see the blood and stuff. Like, do you really want it? And so he went back there, having touched no poo nanny. He went in her thinking it was her, thinking it was some pussy. He went in her ass thinking it was some pussy. And she got away with this for a while. And now she really started like catching feelings. So finally, she told him. He got all mad and stuff and stormed out the house, angry as fuck. Like, because he was in love with her by then, he didn't like rip her to shreds. He just got like very angry and stuff and kind of like threw some stuff around, like screaming and hollering, left out the house. So he was gone for some weeks and then he returned and she was afraid, like, oh my God. And he came back and he was just like, I'm just in so much in love with you. Hi. And he was just like, I'm so much in love with you to her. And so he ended up falling in love and dealing with it. But what ended up happening, because he was so fucked up by it, he became very addicted to porn. He started buying a lot of, and this broke her heart. He started buying a lot of porn, VHSs, and magazines, because back in the day, y'all. He don't know what the fuck he want. But the thing is like you gotta think like it's emotional. Like she was with talking to this man, like if you knew her personality and say you didn't know it was the original a guy, you would fall for her. Like even as a friend, like her personality is very captivating. But thinking about it, if you a woman of the night, you have to be very captivating. Like, okay, yeah, some men just want it, but sometimes, to get extra off of that person, you gotta be a master of words. You gotta know how to work a nigga. And like she's very captivating. And she does story times too. And I was drawn in and I listened to her for a while and I did not even know she was a man. And so I was up there. I remember like she would do it late at night. I think I was cleaning and she said she was a man. I was like, she was born a man. Boy, I was like, what? I was shocked. Like, she's very captivating. Yeah. A lack of self-control. So she got him. She reeled him in. That man fell in love and did not know that was a boy, a man. So he became very addicted to porn. So he was buying all the VHSs. He had stacks full, and he'd just be watching women, like even women on women, because of what he was going through. Like he's fucked up in the head. Like, how is it that I'm in love with this man, basically? And then he wasn't like a heavy drinker, even though like the first time they had sex, he was, but he wasn't like a drunk. Okay, he became like an alcoholic, and then they dated for a while, and he just could not lock him up. He couldn't do it no more. It just fucked with him so bad. But yeah, she said that was basically one of her first loves of her life. And she trapped him. hmm That's a true story. True story. She trapped him. And she's not the only trans woman I've heard that has been able to do that. And I know it's true because men will try to fuck you with the lights off. So I know how they can get away with it. That's why I was like, no, you turn the lights on. I need to see. Yeah, so that's what happened with that. So it wasn't love. Okay, so love, real love is supposed to be honest, right? And if that was the case, we would say most of these situations out here isn't real love because most people aren't completely just honest with people. Let's be honest. But real love is supposed to be honest and transparent. But it was a form of love, right? It was a form of love. You got to see and feel exactly. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I need to see. I'm not just putting up anything up in me. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Yep. But that's how it happens. Yep. So that's my little story time that had nothing to do with me, just one of my friends. But now that she's completely has changed, and it's not right, and she's much older. She's like 50 now, 50 something. She has dated men and have not told them her tea. It's your grandma. It is your grandma. That's who grandma it is. It is your grandma. Do I even look old enough to be somebody's grandma? But it's your grandma. And I'm over here waiting for your granddad to get in. It's hot and ready. Got it warmed up for him. That's who grandma it is. Soul tie trauma bonding shit. Yeah, very much so. Soul tie trauma bonding shit. Uh-huh. Well, welcome in. Next time you come up into my room, you need to be polite. Say hello first before you try to insult. You must be one unhappy nigga to come up in somebody's room and just be rude like that instantly. You can't even say hello. What got your panties in a bunch? You lost your job or something? Jackie from Basketball Wives. Okay. Coming up in my room acting stupid and ignorant. And why I gotta be a black person? Come in and show that you got some damn home training. Now, I'm not talking to you, Bryce. I'm talking to Levicino, whoever. Levi Chino. Act like you got some damn home training. Say hello first before you get to talking your shit. Okay. Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you. Yes, and send me that money on. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Hi, my way. My way. That reminds me of Usher. My way. When I say go. Okay. Hi, my way. I talk to whoever talk to me. I talk back, even when they be rude. Hello, how are you? I'm doing good, Bryce. Nice to meet you. Come on in. I just be sitting around talking to my cousins. Yes, with my bonnet on. Like I'm just gossiping with y'all. Just come on in. Yes. Yes. So yeah, I probably came in at the wrong time. 'Cause I was talking about trans women. Thank you. I was talking about trans women. That's an odd way to come in. You probably like, oh, you trans? No, I'm not trans. Okay. I was talking about my friends. Okay. Also, I had talking about trans people. So I had a good friend when I was younger in high school. His name was Jason. He was a pretty boy. Now I knew Jason was gay. You look like your name is Roxanne. Yes, it is. I go by Roxy. Ah, so his name was Jason, and he was like my little brother. He was like a year or two under me. And so I used like people from my high school. I still like the ones that was in my immediate group. I still stay in contact with them. But some of those are still my best friends. And so Jason just dropped off the planet, and I'm like, whatever happened to fucking Jason? So some trans girl reached out to me some years later. I look like I can fight. Well, I try not to fight. I'm a lover, but if I have to. So some trans girl reached out to me and was like, hello, whatever. How did I come across him again? I don't know if I'm from somebody else. And I was just like, is that fucking Jason? Like Jason was looking good. I was like, damn. And Jason was like shapely and stuff. Like, and so I think I reached out to Jason. And then Jason came with all the fucking attitude. Now I go by Jay. So Jay came with all the attitude. I was like, hold up. Why are you coming at me like that? Oh, that's an old ad name. That's 60s and 70s name, Roxanne. Well, sir, I was named after my grandmother. Huh. I was named after my Italian grandmother. Okay. Mhm. I was named after my, but I'm gonna tell you the story. So I'm like, I finished the story. So Jason was looking, but came with an attitude. Like a lot of trans women be having attitudes with natural born women. But I was like, hold up now. I had to check it. I was just like, hold up. I ain't come at you wrong. I'm just asking you where you been, whatever. He was like, you know what? I just had to like become very defensive and stuff because people always trying to attack me or take advantage of me. So when I met Jay again years later, several years later, I mean, I done went through high school, college, I got married and stuff. Okay, you wouldn't know about me. So you best be patient. Boy, you don't run nothing over here. So so we started back talking after Jay got past her little attitude, whatever. And then Jay told me that she was a prostitute up in DC at the time. So she was telling me how she be fucking all like the congressmen and shit, senators and stuff, and how basically a lot of times they just be coming to talk and they just be wanting to do the little cocaine, whatever. And she said that's when it gets scary, whatever. So it was so funny because then one day my husband comes home when I was married. He comes home with these papers, and he rushes into the house. He was like, Roxy, you wouldn't believe this. Look at this. Look at this. And he shows me pictures, like these pictures, like this profile and stuff. Because I stopped cooking. Oh my God. So he showed me this picture. He was like, who do you think this is? What do you think this is? And I'm looking at the pictures and he did not know. I was like, oh, I know her. That's my friend. No, I didn't say that. He was like, who do you think this is? I was like, it's a woman. He was like, no, this a man. In my head, I'm like, I know this person, but why is he bringing it home to me? So now I'm getting suspicious. Like, my husband out there messing with. I was like, is my husband out here messing with trans? He was like, Roxy, my homeboy basically, he met this person online and had a date, whatever, and went to the house and found out it was a man. Well, we live in a completely different state, so I knew it wasn't him. I knew it was his homeboy, whatever. So I was like, thank God. So he was like, this is a whole man. Can you believe it? I was like, yeah, that's my friend, whatever. Yeah. But thankfully, she's no longer prostituting in DC. She's actually has quite a big, huge name in the industry. Like she does styling and stuff in the industry now. So she has a name. Like if y'all recently saw what's that Jill Scott? She recently did something. She styled and did her hair and stuff. Like she has a name now. But yeah. But about me, mm, my husband did not leave me because I stopped cooking. Absolutely not. I didn't even have to cook. I didn't even have to cook. Mm-mm. I did not have to cook. See, my husband was actually, he was a foreigner and he came to the United States to run for the Olympics. Okay. So he was like the short distance runner. So my husband was like body like abs, like yes, I'm divorced. Okay. So he had a body on him. Okay. I was thicker than my husband. Whatever. And so I tried to do the whole wifely let me cook thing for him and stuff. I was like, oh, because that's just like what I kind of saw. What my father did cook too for my mom, but it was like, girls supposed to know how to cook, whatever. And I didn't have to work. I mean, initially when I got with him, I was working, but I didn't have to work after a while. So I was like, let me do the wifely thing and start cooking for him. And then he would just eat it. And he was just like, you're making me fat. Still thinking that I'm young. I look like the old ladies that be on reality shows, still thinking I'm young. That is a lot of inferring. It is implying. That's a lot of implying. What about me sitting here in my robe talking to my cousins have said to you that I feel like I'm one of them old women who thinks she young? You implying a lot. Boy, I know you did not do well in English. That comprehension. I know you felt comprehension. Huh. What about me sitting in a bonnet and a robe says I still think I'm young? I told you I little slow nigga. I ain't want to say that. I thought he was gonna come in here, act like he got some damn sense, but them damn dunts, they show themselves. Boy, go sit in the corner. Go sit in the corner. Go sit in the corner, okay? If you think I'm old, then I'm old. But actually, looking at your picture, you look older than I am. And if I am old, thank God that I am old. I'm still here then, correct? Like I'm supposed to feel like I'm age shamed or something. Thank God I'm still here. What are we supposed to do? Sit around and not age? I told y'all we got retarded motherfuckers everywhere. Got retarded motherfuckers everywhere. I'm not related to that one. The one who came in here, Levi, I'm not related to that one, y'all. We got people with common sense. We got people coming. That's Levi again, Bryce. The one I was started talking about. When and you thought it was you? It's Levi, the same ignorant motherfucker. Oh my God. We always gotta have a slow one. Oh my God. This always has to be a slow one. My God. Mm. He named himself Levi because those are pants his mama bought for him, and that was the only way he would be able to spell his name. My God, I bet you he go by Levi Nike. That's the only way he was gonna know his name. Look at his clothes. Levi Nike. Ooh wee. 5'2". Oh, and broke. Levi Nike. It's always the ones who want to come in and be rude. Like I'm a nice person, but don't get me going. I'm gonna give them back too. Oh Lord have mercy. Boy, you made me laugh. Okay. Okay. Somebody asked me how tall am I? I'm 5'9". And you know the crazy thing. So when I was okay, Levi, wait for this one. When I was young, when I was young, I used to model. And nowadays, it's only been a thing recently where you see like models that's like 5'7", 5 foot. Like you might even see some that get away with 5'6", but 5'7". Like what's that one girl name? She won American Next Top Model. I forgot, but I think she's like 5'7" or something, 5'6". Eva, Eva Marsalis or something like that. That's only been more so recently that they accepted. So being 5'9", I think I shrunk because I get told I'm anywhere between like 5'8" to like 5'9" But I think so I go with 5'9" because doctors all be telling me something different. So I was considered short to model. But yes, like they really want somebody like 5'10" and up to really model. So Lizzo, no. No, not Lizzo. Lizzo don't model. No, are you calling me Lizzo? Do I look anything like Lizzo? Mm. You need to make this NBA baby. Ah, they wasn't ready for me. Nope, nope, not at all. So as we age, sometimes we get knee problems and stuff. But I ended up getting in an accident, and I had ended up getting like bad sciatica. So I was coming from a shoot, a photo shoot. This was years ago, y'all. I had a photo shoot with like a world renowned like photographer, and I was so happy. Oh, it went so fabulous and stuff. So I decided, oh, curse me out. So I had a photo shoot one day, and I was just so excited. So I called up the guy that I was talking to at the time. I was like, oh my God, we gotta go out and we gotta like, how many gray hairs do I have? We are not gonna talk about my gray hairs because when I found my first one this year, I was like, ah. So I called the guy up that I was talking to, and I was like, "Oh, we got to go out tonight." So we went out that night and we partied. Oh my God, we partied. So I was trying to get back home. He's still on his VS. So I was trying to get back home, and I left his house early in the morning, and it was raining. So I was going through Atlanta, and so I was about to go up under a bridge. Not a bridge. What do we call it? A bypass or something? And I was going under there, and I could see ahead. I saw the lights, so I started stopping. This was early in the morning. It was crazy. Still Atlanta having traffic. So I started braking, whatever. And And so I braked fast enough that I did not hit the car in front of me, but 4 cars behind me hit me. And it was basically so bad. Okay. Ooh, I missed out on nothing, Levi. Ooh. I told you I was gonna sit in the corner. So 4 cars end up hitting me behind me. And so I ended up getting bad sciatica. So I had to go through so much therapy and stuff throughout the years. And for a minute, it had me stop wearing my heels and stuff because like when I go out, and I guess when I be doing that young people shit, because you know, when I still go out to club, whatever. Yes, I like to wear my heels and stuff. And it had to sit me down for a minute. And I was just like, this ain't me because I like to strut when I go out. I like to turn heads. So getting in an accident before you are old and you have body pain, you do feel older than what you really are. But it had to sit me down. You can't be walking no wrong. You can't be doing in pain. No, 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 no. When do I normally get on? At night. Not on usually. I usually don't get on like during the middle of the day. But I'm in Atlanta, so Eastern Standard Time. So I'll just jump on every now and then. I don't want to make this a habit because it's like an enjoyment for me. And people will say basically, like, once you start getting numbers and stuff and views, you begin to sell your soul. So I'm trying to be very cautious because I've only been on here. Well, this may be my fourth or fifth live I've done. But I've only been posting like shorts consistently, I think for like a month. And I got like 400 something people. So for me, that feels like the numbers are going up kind of quicker than what expected. So I don't want to get to the point where I feel like I start just doing any and everything. So I don't want to come on here too much, too fast, just to get numbers so I can get paid. That tells you nothing that you need because someone's in Atlanta. We are not a monolith, okay? It tells you nothing. I was born in the North, stayed there for some years, and I came down here. So now I have an accent, okay? But I was raised by Northerners, okay? So what it tells you? What does it tell you? Huh? What does it tell you? People are so crazy. You can't judge because really, if you come to Atlanta, most of the people you will meet here, it is rare to find someone that was born and raised here. It's so rare, especially if you go out. Everyone is from somewhere else. I just have the accents. Well, I don't even have necessarily like I have a southern accent, but people never say, "Oh, you're from Atlanta." It's because I lived several different places, and my mother was like intentional with making sure I speak a particular way. But you have several different type of accents in Atlanta in itself. Okay, you from Bmore. Y'all some straight niggas. Niggas. That's all I need to know. I should have known. I should have known. I should have known. I was watching this somebody's stories today, and they was asking. They was like, this woman was asking a man. She was like, "How do I stop attracting hood ninjas?" And he said, it depends on where you go, but he was like, some places you're not going to get away from attracting a hood ninja. And he said, you go to be more, they are everywhere. It's like he said there's it's like the 100 YN march, a million like the Million Man March, like the million YN March up in Bmore. That's how much of YNs y'all are. That's what he said. And I laughed because even the professional people I know from Bmore be still hood. Hood Negroes with degrees. Even the professional ones I know from Bmore. Y'all be having sassy fucking. Y'all see how he came up here being sassy with me? They be having sassy attitudes. Sassy attitudes. It's been that way for centuries. Exactly. The Million Youngian March up in Bmore. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, but I think y'all just as bad as a lot of people down here in Atlanta when it comes to a lot of y'all be on the DL. A lot of y'all. At least in Atlanta, we kind of known for it. I bet you he won't say that's been that way for centuries. Yeah, I'm in Atlanta, you're out. What? Are you judging Atlanta people too? Boy, you be judging a lot of people. Oh my God, you be judging a lot of people. You be judging people from New York, Chicago, Detroit. They all are here. All are here. That's what I say. It's very hard to find somebody from Atlanta still here. And that's what, like you, if you meet somebody who's originally really from Atlanta, they'll be so angry. They'll be so mad at traffic. They'll be so mad at just everything. They'll be so mad because y'all turn like everybody turned Atlanta gay and y'all made the price of living go up. Like people from here are so angry. They are so upset. They'll tell you the reason there's so many accidents and stuff because people from the north and whatever. It's not the Atlanta people usually you find that has just turned this city upside down, inside out. I told you we all know about Women Atlanta Trust. I've hit everything down there. I've heard about men. A lot of y'all come from out of town, and especially when it was what we used to have that thing called Freak Meat. You visiting Atlanta? Is the Go Room still here? Why I think it is. I don't know why I feel like I passed it, or maybe it's another name. But a lot of people used to come down from Freak Meat and all types of things. So I had a cousin. Like I'd be telling stories about people I know, and I just went live of what a week ago, and I told y'all how I just lost like a friend of mine. Yeah, it's but the thing is, it's not. So my boyfriend was from New York, my last one, but I tend to just attract people from out of state anyway. I mean, from other cities. But it's not like what he told me, and I see that now. It's not what it used to be. So when I was a little younger, it used to be like it was something special to like be with, a northern man or something like they'd be chasing them. Now it's just like everybody from out of state is here now. So it's nothing special. Back in the day, it was something like to talk about. Now it's not like, ooh, you from New York, you from Chicago. It's yeah, and the Linux is hood now. Yes, it is. It is hood. And I was just talking to my homeboy today, and I was asking him, because like my lights and stuff went off because of the weather. That's not even bad. It just went out and threw it out. And I was just like talking about you gonna if he was gonna protect me. I was like, do you have a gun or something? You know how to shoot. What if somebody just talking about the dangers of being like a single woman or whatever. And he was like, no, he just live in a neighborhood where he doesn't need a gun. And I was like, this is even if you live on the outskirts, it's still like, okay, Atlanta. Even in what you think is the safest neighborhoods, you need some means of protection. Because who would have thought until the last few years that you can live in a skyrise in Buckhead, several floors up, and you would need to be packing because Negroes will be busting down your doors in a skyrise? Who does that shit? Who decides says, I'm gonna go 30 something floors up, bust down your doors, knowing I gotta go down the elevator or the stairs to get out? And those places are very expensive. Yeah, Linux is very hood. Yes. You 280 bodybuilder. Oh my God. Oh, you French and you black French and Italian. I'm black Italian. I am black Italian. I have a little German in me from my grandfather's side. 280 bodybuilder. I think it's good that you keep your body up, but is that good? Like, if you do that for years, because I think about like Hulk Hogan, Arnold Schwarzenegger, just I don't know if it's good to keep putting all that weight on your body as you age. I think doesn't it get to a point where it's like, it's no longer good for you? I don't know. You have to take breaks. Okay. And that's a lot of weight, 280 pounds. Well, you are 6'2". I mean, it'll look good, especially if it's all muscle, but that's still a lot of weight on a person body. My God. Okay, you still young. Okay. My father was into that when he was younger. And it was so crazy because like flat stomach muscles and whatever. And then it's like he got into his like 40s and like it was like work, it was just business, business, business. And it's just like because y'all have such a huge appetite, but it's not fat on your body, it's muscle, then y'all become fat men. You become fat men. Y'all become fat men. Y'all don't become, it just turns into fat. Oh, old enough. Maybe not old enough to be your mama, but old enough. Old enough. Old enough. I don't feel like I'm old enough to be with somebody's granddaddy. I don't want to be nobody granddaddy. Oh, not that but too old to be with somebody who's 21. Man, I'm 40. Oh, let me look at you. I can't see it right now. That's a good age. Enough. I got 10 kids. I bust out 10 kids. I've always wanted like a school bus full. I ain't telling you if I had kids. I wouldn't tell you if I had kids. Y'all be wanting to know too much. This is what you get. I'm old enough. I'll let y'all know when my birthday come up so y'all can cash at me. And then maybe I'll share my age. But y'all still be ignorant. Y'all still be ignorant. Mm. I probably don't look my age. I don't know. I'm told I don't look my age. So that's a good thing if it's true. Mm, you want to send it to me? You- Okay, I'm definitely gonna come on here and let y'all know. I plan to do something. I'm thinking about it. Oh, you are definitely not getting my IG, boy. You better enjoy this. Yes, I have IG, and my IG is for more so. I think I probably know more people on my IG personally. No, so then I really be sharing my life like that. You gonna get this. You get this bonnet, and it's y'all be wanting too much people's lives. Y'all be wanting too much too soon. Ah, you do. That's how I knew you were older. What? What are you responding to, Levi? How old are you, Levi? I'm telling you, your picture look real rough. Is that tattoos? What is that on your neck, Levi? What is that on your neck? I said I'm old enough. Thank you, Bryce. Levi, this always gotta be somebody ignorant. And you know the sad part about it? I bet you Levi probably still get women because a lot of women have low self-esteem. And they will take that abuse for any piece of a man. And I say any piece of a man. They will accept that type of abuse. Thank you. Want to send it and you don't have to screenshot it before I delete it. Okay. Oh, you about to put something in here? Do I need to hold on? Do I need to? It'd be quick if I just take a. What are you gonna send? I don't know what you're gonna send. What do you tell me? I'm tatted all over with long hair. I'm black and Hispanic, and women love me because I'm handsome and toxic. I knew that. I knew exactly that. Women, yeah, I knew that. You toxic as hell. I'm. Why you want me to do a face squinch? Stay on here long enough. I'm gonna do something crazy with my face. I'm past the toxic phase. I guess I'm that old. I'm old that I'm past the toxic phase of men. It's not exciting to me any longer. Okay. You know, the toxic people love to keep you on your feet. I don't need that. I need peace now in my life. I like peace. I'm trying. I got my other phone. What? I got my other phone so I can whatever you. Oh, I don't cover my. What you trying to send, Bryce? He's simping. I don't even know what he's supposed to be sending. Did I ask for anything? Maybe I'm too old. I don't even know what I asked for. Did I ask for anything? Okay, Roxanne, you got my respect. You have it from personality. You can take a joke. I'm a sub. Well, thank you, sir. I really, really appreciate it. Now I'm gonna be really in the money now, sir. I'm gonna go far with that one little sub, sir. What is he sipping? I don't know. What is he supposed to be sipping? It's supposed to be like a contact or something. I don't know. I don't know if I don't think I asked for anything. Oh yeah, death, slob, kill. What does that name even mean? The type of person who had to make up a name like that, slob. What's a slob? Mm. I'm sorry. Now I'm not being funny. Are you gay? Because when I think about that, you know that song "Slob" or "My Knob" like corner. But you said you the slob killer. So are you part of the rainbow community? That's what my mind went. The slob killer. That sounds slob on my knob, like corn on the cob. You ain't got a bed to give me some hurt. The slob killer. Okay, slob killer. Mm. That's why he came here with no picture. The slob killer. And Levi said, "You black and Hispanic." Now I'm not trying to judge, okay? But there are stereotypes. Now wait until YouTube get direct messages, futures. Y'all DM. That's why I got off of TikTok, okay? Because I would come on TikTok and just have like regular schmegular conversations, and men would be all up in my DM mad because I did not say their name, that I'm not giving them attention. It was too much. And I was like, the audacity for you to be all in my DM mad at me for not talking to you, giving you attention, and you didn't even try to cash at me. You didn't, like, the TikTok has the little gift things. And to think that because you can send me a cent gift, that I'm supposed to talk to you, even if you send me $5, like I'm supposed to talk to you. You burnt me, shorty. What? Like, even what? I burnt you. I don't even exalt born. This is your first time coming in here. Who are you? Um, so I think I'm supposed to talk to you because you sent me a couple dollars, but still, that's being polite. Let me send a lady a little bit of money, like you somebody dating. Let me send you a few dollars, go have lunch on me. I mean, that may get somebody a little attention, but nah, you just want me to talk freaky with you. That's why I got off of TikTok. I'm from 6'0", so don't even play with rainbow shit. I'm from 6'0", so don't even. I don't even know what 6'0" is. You say that like that. Is that like California gang or something? Is that like I don't know what 6'0" is. Baby, I definitely do not speak like Atlanta girl. Far from it. Whew. You don't have a way for me to send my number. Oh, I am not caught. Boy, you better just keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming here. I'm not gonna just give out my number. I mean, accept nobody's number. That's like I don't even accept numbers. Like if I'm like out in the club or something, somebody gives me their number, I'll take it. Of course, like it's hard to tell a man no. And back in the day, you used to say, "I have a man," and they'll respect that. But it gets very violent. Zone 3, okay, zone 3. Atlanta, it gets very violent. So I went out when I told y'all who I was here earlier when I got back with my man last year. And I decided I was gonna go out. I went out with my homegirls and we went to like 3 different spots. I was cornered by 3 different groups of men trying to holler at me. And I was just like, no, I got a man. This man came and picked me up. This YN picked me up and threw me over his shoulders. I was in a dress because usually when I go out, I like to wear dresses because I'm so feminine. Okay. He picked me up like I was like 120 pounds and put me on his shoulders. I was like, if you don't put me down. And I'm a tall woman too. It's not like I'm 5'2" or something. He just it was a wide end, like he was like even not even a big dude. He picked me up like it be. I know Bryce is 280 pounds. It be those small dudes that be having the most strength. I swear. Zone 6, okay. And that's where I used to live, East Atlanta. So yeah, he just picked me up and threw me over his shoulders like I was just like a sack or something. I was like, hold up. I felt like, you know how you could be like impressed, like, oh my gosh, like even if a woman was very slender and she's 5'9", she's still gonna feel some type of way because you still, even if you like slender and you're tall, you still feel big. Because a lot of times you even be like you tend to even be taller than the girls around you. You always like the tall one, especially like me if you wear heels. So now you're like, nah, it's me that got that strength. You now you're like 6 foot because you wear your heels. You always feel bigger than everybody. Okay, being a taller woman, and this YN came and just picked me up, and I'm in a dress, and so I was kind of like impressed, but then I was just like, oh hell no, rolling 60s Crips. I swear there be a lot of guys from the Crips that be coming up in my chat. It's like, and then there be some from the prison be coming up in here. And so I turned on the future feature so somebody could come and talk. Cause one, I didn't know how to do it, but I wanted to talk to somebody who's in locked up the other day because he wanted to tell me about his experience because I have this thought process that if you have done over 5 years in prison, that you done probably tried something. And definitely if you've done over 10. You stack just what I thought you built like you from Atlanta. I know yo. I'm not talking to you, Levi. I am not talking about you. I'm not talking to you. And I feel, I'm told, I don't know if you was in here. I'm told y'all today, as of today, when I came on live, I'm telling people I'm going on a diet. Okay. I'm officially now today, as of today, on a diet. Oh my God. So my stomach can go back flat. Maybe I need to train with Bryce. He give me some guns. I done gained too many little pounds these last couple months. Stop looking at my cakes and everything else. Stop looking at them. I got to take that off because it's too much. No, no, no. I got to get my weight off. That's what being with a toxic man would do. Like Levi being one of them Levi's, they'll make you get put weight on. Mm-hmm. Yes. No. That's what some guy was telling me. Ain't nothing wrong with you. No, you don't. No, 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 no. I'm a woman of a particular age. We done had this conversation, Levi. You need to be small enough that you can gain 10 pounds and still look good. Like, no, I don't want to look like, even though I don't eat meat. If I eat a hamburger, oh my God, I'm not gonna be able, I need to walk into a room and people look like, damn, girl, like, just look. Like, that's what I need to keep. Okay. And it's easy. When you're particular age, you feel your knees and stuff. No, Levi, I gotta feel comfortable. When I wear my heels, I gotta glide. I have to walk. No, I can't come in there and be vroom, 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 vroom. No, I sound like no damn herd of elephants. I need to glide. I guess I need the men to look at me and like young YNs and feel like they could just throw me over their shoulders. Yeah. Yeah, but when I went out that night, I had 3 groups of men and I was just like, I got a man. Stop it, I got a man. And they like put me in a corner, like circled me. I just felt so it was too much. It's hard. Like men, a lot of times just don't respect it. Back in the day, they was kind of back off. It's like I got a man, and the most you probably would hear, well, what your man got to do with me? Now they are just aggressive. You gotta be careful. Like if I'm walking down the street back in the day, and I see some YNs walking in a group, I'm just gonna keep walking. Nowadays, you have to be careful. Maybe I will want to go and walk into a store or something because you never know. Hmm. will talk my ass to death, laugh aloud. Oh no. It's so funny because okay, so when I get on here, you know how people have different personas. Okay. So I'm not saying it's different persona. Like if we're like best friends, then you're gonna hear me like I'll talk. But usually I'm a very quiet person. I'm very much so an introvert. Oh my God. I think okay, I just seen your page. You're what up with that hairline though? What up with my hairline? Oh my God. Are you the same person? Oh my God. I think it was you that came and I was just laughing like, are you freaking serious? What's up with my hairline? Nothing's wrong with my hairline. I have my hairstyle. I have my hair coming forward because of my hairstyle. It's petals. They're supposed to look like a bank. So how can you even see my hairline? How can you even see my hairline? I have a forehead, a large forehead. It runs in the family, but my hairline, there is nothing wrong with my hairline. Thank you. Hi, lovely, cute, gorgeous face, lips, make. Oh, I have no makeup on. This is my face, honey. You see, this my blemishes. I have no makeup, no makeup, no makeup. This is my face. I need my eyebrows done. That's a niner, ma'am. Oh my God. You know that when I was a little kid, that bothered me. But then when you realize that you can make money off of your look, you no longer become bothered. When that forehead is something that people want to look at, you no longer become bothered. That's what they say. All pretty girls have big foreheads and upset stomachs. Yeah, that's what they say. Ah, yeah, he has me laughing. We talk about people's foreheads. That does not bother me. And I'm not wearing my bonnet because of my forehead. I'm wearing my bonnet because I'm chill. And I like to come on here and be gossiping with my bonnet on. I have no problem showing myself off, even with me gaining weight. Are you going? Oh, am I going live tonight? I probably won't. I don't know. Why don't you, since you subbed me, since you subbed, just wait and see. Just wait and see. Y'all saw my thing? I'm trying to get my stomach back flat. Oh, see, look, hold on. I don't know if I can pause this. Y'all need to go see my this one I read. You see my pudgy stomach? But yes, I see that. This is a video on my thing. That's my big forehead he's talking about. I guess that's when I was out in the club acting young. That's on my pudgy stomach. I need to, yeah, I'm trying to lose that my stomach, but no, I'm trying to no, my stomach, no, no. And I think I even gained like 2 or 3 pounds since then. And that's why I gotta catch myself. So I posted a video. Hold on. Let me see. I posted a video recently. Oh my God, you're so nasty. So hold on. Y'all can see what's coming up. Hold on, yeah, wait for it. I posted my see, I like to keep my stomach flat, guys. Flat. And that's why I need to get my stomach back to flat. Cause I had my first little line of abs coming through. Oh, now I gained weight and got that little push. No, sir. And it's so crazy. I learned the word back shots last year from my ex. I was like, what is this? What is this word? He was like, girl, I'm gonna give you all the back. I was like, what is this word? And then I learned that I was like, oh, okay, you nasty. Yeah. How can I get this old and not know what a bam back shot was? Yeah, but he too like back shots, giving me back shots. Oh my gosh. But then I told him, isn't that to me? I would think if somebody just wanted to give me back shots, I was an ugly woman. I would think I was like, if you just want to turn me around and just give me back shots out of the back shots, I would think you would say, you would be saying I'm an ugly woman. No, that's why you have to minimize the back shots, women. Make him look at you in your face. Hmm. These niggas don't want nothing but booty. No. So I will put a limit on the back shots. I've had my share. Now that I know the word, I think the word is so funny. Back shots. Back. But I've had my share of back shots. But to be quite honest, men like to look at me. Men really like, they want to, they like to look at me. And I thought I had a very attractive, intimate face. They say it is gorgeous until, it's that time. Then they say I get real retarded. I, they say I get real retarded. This is me. I'm like, I'm sorry if anybody, that is not funny. You're not even supposed to say the word retarded. I got to be politically correct. I apologize, especially, people may have family members who, and that's not funny. But that's the word that they said, okay? You know, a lot of these men don't know the politically correct terms, but they say I get real retarded when it's time. But men usually like to look at me. Don't I be looking sexy? I like to get my bedroom eyes. I can't do it. I'm kind of sleepy. It says, I'm talking about the bedroom eyes. Like, I was so tired last night. I was on FaceTime with my friend, and my eyes was just, it's like, why you give me bedroom eyes? I said, I'm not giving you bedroom eyes. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Like, why you give me bed? I'm not. Mm. But I feel like I have a face. I have one of those faces like people all the time think I'm a bitch, or they tell me I'm a very sexual. I have a lot of sexual energy. I get those two. Mm. I'm like I'm happy. Especially like I'm telling you, the slimmer I get, the more my face gets like and we're very defined, and I like it because the amount of attention I do receive, it would be too much for more. Like, okay, go ahead, go lift. You too. How much can you lift before you go, Bryce? Tell me how much. What can you bench press? And bench press and then like what is it, deadlift? Those two different things. So tell me the numbers for both. Both. Tell me the numbers for both. I know somebody who had an accident and then they had like a rotator cuff or something. Let me see, you a little free. I can see it. And you trust me, I said, but I'm about to go live stream. It was nice meeting you, Roxanne from Atlanta. Nice. Oh, 500. Oh, 600. Oh, wow. So I remember I knew had an accident, and I think could do like three something for bench, something like that, 375. And they was like, you ain't got to wear, I could do 200. And they was like, I could do 250. I said, nigga, do you think I'm 250 pounds? I am not no damn 250 pounds. I rebuke you. All right, yeah, I'm about to go. Oh, that's hot. 5 or 600. Okay, now you go ahead with your bad self. All right. I'm about to go too, y'all. So maybe if I go now, I'll get back on later. Okay. I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao. I don't even know how to pronounce your name, but welcome, MB. Bye. I'm 349. You asshole. No, you did not. Ooh, I rebuke you. Know that. Tell him, no.